Microsoft's famous flight simulator is back with its first major update since 2006, and this time they promise you can fly anywhere because they've modeled the entire planet. That's no easy task, so I've spent the weekend exploring the world, finding the big landmarks and seeing what they look like. The Taj Mahal, the Eiffel Tower, zipping past them fast and close in a tiny plane that I could never really do in real life, and it's a great way to take in the sights. A majority of the work is done by machine learning, with AI drawing most of the planet from satellite photos. The developers gave it a helping hand by telling it where the airports and runways are, but the AI figured out where to put trees, roads, and even buildings in 3D on top of the flat images, so the virtual world looks pretty much like the real one. Like most people, the first thing I did was load up my hometown and fly over it just like I would coming home for a holiday. And it looks great. It looks exactly like it looks when I'm on a plane coming in home. It's not perfect, of course. In London, the AI has put a lot of the city's bridges underwater for some reason, and although the bird's eye view is satellite accurate, sometimes it has to guess at the building textures. So here, it's turned Buckingham Palace into a block of flats, and it's done the same thing with BBC's Broadcasting House headquarters. To be fair, the buildings are supposed to be seen from thousands of feet in the air, and if you're getting this close to the Houses of Parliament, something's gone wrong. Some landmarks are completely missing, like the Gherkin Tower in London, but there is a marketplace for third-party developers to sell extra buildings for a few pounds. Now, Microsoft says you can fly anywhere in the world, so I went looking for some places that you might not be able to get close to in real life. Here I am flying over Pyongyang in North Korea, where they have a detailed model of a stadium and that's about it. Or I tried Area 51, where friendly air traffic control was much nicer than they would be in real life. This game is an acquired taste. It's not for everyone. You'll spend the first hour, maybe two, learning how to fly a plane and what an aileron is. It's a wing flap that helps you steer. And failing the training missions can be a bit frustrating at times. But the first time you successfully land your little two-seater plane without crashing is genuinely rewarding, and it gives you this sense that maybe you could do this in real life. Once you've earned your wings, there's no real goal in sight. You just pick a plane, pop in a destination like a landmark or somewhere you want to visit, and you just go. That's pretty much what the game is. There are some challenges to complete. You can try and land at famous airports and difficult landing conditions, but generally speaking, this game is about taking to the skies, relaxing, and just kind of exploring the horizon. Flight simulators can be an expensive hobby. My gaming PC can run most things just fine, but it's struggling with some of the city simulation in this title. The game can run on lower-end hardware, but it won't look as pretty as some of the advertising material would suggest. They're also working on a version for Xbox if you don't have a high-end gaming PC. This game is a whopping download at 100 gigabytes, and that doesn't even include everything. It streams the city data from the internet, from the cloud, and you need a pretty good internet connection to make that happen. But if you have the hardware and a good internet connection, the world is your oyster.